Welcome, everybody. Win Daily Early Preview MLB DFS show at Win Daily Sports, all social formats. Listen, man, you know the drill. We here every single day. Hit the subscription, hit the like button, follow social formats. You get it. We all know. But Monday, Jason, it's not sexy, not a lot of great plays here, especially from a pitching standpoint. We got 7 games, but all in all, we still got to have an ace. We still got to have another pitcher to rely on. So who's the ace tonight of the slate?
Before we get there, man, congratulations to your Phillies. 9-1 in the last 10. Mets
Yeah,
8-2.
9-1
Dodgers
too.
winning. Cards winning. It's gonna be the NL just got loaded up, man. These teams are all looking good. I don't know if I have to take this guy off the wall now after what he did on Sunday. Pete Rose, still talking some shit. I met him a couple of times, and he just no filter is the best way to say it. And I haven't heard all of it. I've seen like little bits of it on Twitter. I'm sure you caught the full thing out in Philly.
Oh, yeah.
Respect the game on the field, off the field. Probably not the best spots to pick in. But ace of the slate, I'm going to go with Bassett, man. The guy is an ace at home. If you look at his home games, he's just pretty much been winning all of them, for the most part, and pitching well at home, averaging 20 at home. Cincinnati, probably like a minor league baseball team at this point. The last bat that was actually doing something was Brandon Drury. He's out in San Diego now. So the Mets going to keep on winning. They're playing at home, coming off a big series against the Braves. They won 4 or 5. This team's looking legit. I got him above Snell. I'm just not a Snell believer. Like, I just don't like looking at his face. He's just – I used to like him on Tampa Bay. I thought he was like filthy on Tampa Bay, but as soon as he switched sides and went to the Padres, and I don't know, something's wrong about this guy. I know he's been good as of late. San Fran, not a great team. Snell's been good. 4 of his last 5, over 21. He lit up San Fran for 11 Ks, not too long ago, about 30 days ago, 6 innings, 11 Ks, 1 earned run. So, look, he's definitely in play. You don't take him out of your player pool. I think he'll be more popular than Bassett. That's why I got Bassett slightly above him as my ace. I'm not touching Gilbert, versus the Yankees. I just don't want to go there. Irvin's been better as of late. The K upside, not really there. Ohtani went down. He might be questionable going into this game. So, you gotta maybe, don't have to face him there. So Irvin, I wouldn't take him out of the player pool. Tyone's been pretty bad. I do like Zach Gallen as my SP2. So I'm probably looking at Bassett, Gallen. Look, there's 2 teams that are giving up. Their lineups have given up. The team has pretty much been dead all season long. And you get 2, let's call it, de facto aces in Bassett and Gallen. You're only spending, 17.2 between the both of them. Like I said, if you don't want to go there, Snell's in play, Irvin's in play, and also Alex Wood. San Diego just pretty much got shut down by the Dodgers staff. Alex Wood just pitched well against the Dodgers not too long ago. He's pitched well for the most part, throughout this season. And he just, a month ago, struck out 8 against San Diego in San Diego, 33.4 DK points. So Alex Wood, 7,600 GPPs only because it's still the Padres. They do have a good lineup there. That's pretty much it for me. I'm not touching anybody else. If you want to take a shot on Keegan Thompson, I won't be upset. No Kikuchi for me. Baltimore's been hitting. Thompson's the lowest I'll go on the board.
Man, I don't know. You just told about everybody. You even give me a name that I can't even throw out there. You just like grabbed everybody, but that's all right. I'm gonna go. Like, we just got off a serious, and I'm taking Baltimore, obviously, but I'm gonna go with my man Jordan Lyles. Now, I look at it and I look at what he's been doing, and he's pitched 2 fantastic games. Looks like he's turned the corner a little bit. Listen, last game against Toronto only gave up 4 runs. He's at home. I really liked for 7,100. Like we just said, there's not a lot of sexy picks here, so I think you can get a little different and go with Jordan Lyles. Now let's talk about the bats. What's the lineup you're going to stack? We can't go through every team here now, Jason, so you got to pick who you really like here, who you really like going into tonight.
I believe I like the team that's from New York that wears like a similar color to this. The New York Mets, man, they're hot. They really are hot. They're going to continue to play hot. It's hot on the East Coast. It's like 95, 99 degrees every single day. The Mets once drafted Justin Dunn. Now the Reds are recalling Dunn from AAA to pitch against the Mets. They're going to stay hot here. He's a righty. Load up lefties, righties. It really don't matter. This team is just playing really good baseball. Nimmo up top. Lindor is hitting for average. Marte, Alonso, McNeil, whoever else ends up starting. If Vogelbach's out there, this guy scored from first today, Tone. He scored from
That's
first.
crazy.
And it was a struggle. I don't know how he made it around the bases, but he scored standing up from a double. So Vogelbach probably in there. You got some pinch hit risk there with Vogelbach because they're kind of like sharing at bats, him and Ruff. Halfway through the game, a lefty comes in, and now it's Darren Ruff. So be careful about Vogelbach. But, find 4 or 5 guys for the Mets in a good spot. Toronto or Baltimore, either side, I can see Lyles potentially get hit up. I can see Baltimore getting the Kikuchi here. So both sides of that game look interesting. I want teams, for the most part, that are playing for something. So look at teams, from now until the end of the year, playing to win a division, playing for home field, playing to avoid the wild card, or playing to get into the wild card. We're pretty much narrowed down, on the NL side of things, it's the Mets, it's the Padres, Dodgers. Then you got the Cardinals and Brewers and Braves and Phillies. Those are the guys that look. They're playing for playoff berths or divisions or home field. And then on the AL side, you got the Yankees, Houston, Twins, currently leading the divisions. Toronto, Tampa, Seattle in the wild card, and then Baltimore, Cleveland, and White Sox. If you want to throw the Giants in, the Giants can make a run, so they're playoff viable still at this point. No team is really out of it yet. Certain teams are, but those are the teams I'm going to be targeting. So, look, Yankees and Seattle tie on, both sides of that game. Interesting as well. Maybe some San Diego, but they've been quiet. But if you tell me the top, I'm going for the Mets, man.
So for what I will do, because so everybody knows we do this show pre-recorded, so we're live, but technically not live. But we still get people to check in every now and then. And for my boy Jimmy, who keeps commenting, asking for home run props, wants us to give him a couple home run guys before we get out of here. Jimmy, what I will tell you is, looking at this Toronto Baltimore game, I think this is going to be a good source of offense for both teams, even though I do like Baltimore. So if you want to look at home runs, okay, I'll give you one on each side. I like Chapman, okay, for Toronto. I like Santander for Baltimore. Both of those guys, home run, 19, 20 run respectively. Both of those guys are due, going up against pitchers that will give up the long ball from time to time in a very home run friendly park in Baltimore. So Jason, before we get out of here, because it's only 7 games, any final thoughts here? Anything you want to talk about as maybe a sneaky stack of value play? Anything that, kind of maybe nobody else is looking at?
I want to answer Jimmy's question first. Lindor and Alonso, they're going to go deep. They have 3 home runs each in the last 10 games. Lindor has been swinging a hot bat for average as well. He's going to be one of the first guys I pencil in a DFS. So, definitely grab some Lindor and Alonso. And then Jared does a Prize Picks show every morning, 7 days a week. Probably hardest working guy at Win Daily. Nothing against you, Tone, or me.
Damn, man.
We're up late.
Against
We're
me.
coming.
What's that about?
I'm talking trash about myself here, man. He really wants to break 1,000 views on his Prize Picks show. So if you're into betting props, Jimmy, check out our Prize Picks plays. He's been on fire. He does it for free every single morning, going through everything. And we're going to be doing the same thing for NFL. And our player prop model will be up there. And also, Jimmy, just so you know, there's a home run model at Win Daily. So if you just go to our baseball projection, we have a projection model, we have a home run model. So we basically stack up everybody across the board, throughout the entire league, and we put a home run rating next to their name. And it's been pretty much on. It's hard to call home runs. It's the hardest thing to do. There's a lot of variance in that, but you can definitely check that out as well. I like Lindor. I like Alonso. they will be in for all 9 innings there. Outside of them two, yeah, Tone, you got Toronto, Baltimore. Both those lineups can pop off. Outside of that, maybe you want to take a shot. Let me see here. Arizona. Look at some Arizona bats, some lefties. You got to see who starts for them. But maybe get like a Varsho or an Alec Thomas, or Cutillo Marte. Those are the guys I'll be looking at, and sneaky home run calls. Left-handers, Arizona, or even a Christian Walker. Dude's been mashing all season long. He has 3 home runs in his last 10 games as well. So I think Arizona can get, to the starter pitcher for Pittsburgh. They're at home. Tyler Beede, he's not going to be lasting long in this game. Last time he was in a game, he went 1.1 innings, 4 earned runs. He's been letting up home runs too, so I think that's a spot you can go to. Another sneaky stack. Nobody's going to be stacking up Arizona. I think if you want to get sneaky, figure out who Arizona's starting. They got a lot of young kids starting. There'll be some value there as well, but slide them in to potentially stack up against Beede, who's been, pretty bad all season long.
Yeah, Arizona has some really good bats. And Jimmy, listen, if you go to windailysports.com, all you have to do is go under the fantasy tab right there. You see the home run model right here. You click on it and boom, every single thing you need is right here. So again, very, very user-friendly site, like only we can here at Win Daily Sports. So make sure you follow us at Win Daily Sports on all social formats as well. Jimmy, thanks for tuning in. Catch us on a replay for everybody else. And again, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay profitable, and we'll catch you back here next time.